If there's one thing in life you need to know, it's that embarrassment isn't real. It literally isn't real. It's literally all in your mind. It's literally only real if you decide to let yourself feel it, okay? And action. Thank you so much for reporting for duty for the Pretty Princess Command Center episode 9, where I'm going to tell all of you pretty princesses exactly why embarrassment isn't real and how you could stop feeling it, because we all know how shitty it is to feel embarrassed. It sucks. So you pretty princesses are not gonna have to feel it anymore, okay? Okay. And as always, if you want to be an official member of the Pretty Princess Command Center, then all you have to do is subscribe. Subscribe, okay? It's not that fucking hard. Just do it. Just vote. Just vote. Just vote. Just vote. Sorry if you don't understand that reference, so sorry, but you know what, anyway, let's get into business. I'm gonna need you pretty princesses to stop feeling embarrassed about things, because it's literally not real. You're literally feeling a fake emotion. All of your emotions and feelings are valid, but embarrassment isn't real. It's only real because you're letting it be real. So with that being said, we all have a general concept of embarrassment, right? Like we all have this general idea of like, oh, that's embarrassing. That's what I think embarrassment is. We've all felt embarrassed, that's for damn sure. We've all felt embarrassment. We've all been embarrassed. We've all wanted to run and hide and just be like, oh my gosh, I don't exist. Like, please stop looking at me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But the thing we need to actually know is like, what is it actually? And if it feels so shitty, then like, why are we feeling it so often? Why is it something that's so common to feel? If it's something that feels so bad and icky, why do we have to feel it so often? We don't have to do anything. Let me give you the proper definition of embarrassment. Embarrassment is defined as the feeling of discomfort when some aspect of ourself is or could be revealed to others, and we think that if this occurs, it's likely that we will no longer be seen or thought of in the way that we want. Essentially, embarrassment is a feeling of self-consciousness, shame, or awkwardness, and it absolutely fucking sucks, doesn't it? It sucks. It's the worst. But like I was saying before, like if it sucks so bad, then why do we have to feel it so often? Embarrassment is triggered by the anticipation of a negative evaluation from other people. The anticipation, so you're like, oh my gosh, this might happen, of a negative evaluation. So I'm scared somebody might think poorly of me. I'm scared somebody might judge me for this. Embarrassment isn't a real emotion even. Embarrassment is literally just fear, shame, guilt, or self-consciousness. Like those are all real emotions. Embarrassment is like the collective of them all, and you're not even always feeling all of them all at once. Basically, anything that gives us unwanted attention is what triggers embarrassment, right? So whether that's having to do your speech in front of the class, or you trip in public, or maybe you're a content creator and you have to go vlog in public and you're scared that people are gonna look at you, you're scared that people are gonna judge you. Like, even if you're not scared to do it, you might still feel that sense of like, oh my gosh, like I feel like people are looking at me, right? So really, when you think about embarrassment, people who are so sure of themselves and what they're doing and who they are really don't feel that embarrassed that often. Like this feeling of like, oh my gosh, like people are looking at me, it normally comes from when we feel like we're doing something like wrong, right? Like anything that puts unwanted attention on us. So like maybe when you make a joke and nobody laughs at it, or maybe like when you're the new girl at a job and you haven't done anything wrong, but just that feeling of like, okay, like I'm really uncomfortable and like I'm really shy and I'm really like embarrassed right now, and like I wish I wasn't the new girl because everybody's looking at me and like I don't know what to do. It's like all that, and like you're not even feeling embarrassed. Like that's literally like anxiety. Like that's literally just like anxiousness and nerves. So like when I'm trying to tell you embarrassment isn't real and it's only real if you let it be real, if you could just like remove embarrassment from your vocabulary and arsenal of emotions and like assigning feelings with words, if you can remove it, you're never gonna feel it again. Say you trip in public and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. No, you're just nervous that people saw you and are making fun of you. You're just scared that people are judging you. You're just scared that people are gonna think you look stupid. You're just fearing that other people are like, oh my gosh, did you see that person just trip? You're not embarrassed. Like that's just the word we assign that thing when those things happen, right? But if you take it out, I feel like embarrassment is such a bigger thing than it needs to be. Like embarrassment isn't real. It's just fear and anxiety and nerves and shame and it's all these other words. Like we already have all the other words to describe what we're feeling, okay? Like we don't need another one. We don't need another one. Okay, when you get up in front of the class to give a speech, you're not embarrassed, you're scared. You're like, oh my gosh, everybody's staring at me, I'm scared, I'm nervous. If you hate being the center of attention, you hate being on stage, you hate any of that, and you're somewhere and your friend is like forcing you to do karaoke, you're not embarrassed, you're feeling like, I just want to run and hide, like I'm putting all my walls up because I'm scared that people are looking at me, I'm scared that people are judging me. It's not embarrassment, it's fear. Literally most things in life come from fear. Okay, like most decisions are fear-based decisions. It's like, I'm not gonna do this because I'm scared. And like, you gotta do it scared. But I do want to point out that sometimes when we do feel embarrassment, it's because we're doing something that we would judge other people for. We're doing something that if we saw somebody else do it, we would be like, oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. So for example, if you see someone trip in public and your first thought is like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing, they just tripped in public. If you're gonna think that way, then when you trip in public, you're gonna feel embarrassed. You're gonna feel like everybody's looking at you and doing that because you would do that if you saw somebody else do that, right? If you're the type of person that if you saw somebody trip in public and your immediate thought is, oh my gosh, I hope they're okay, then you're not gonna go around thinking everybody's laughing at you or judging you. You're gonna go around thinking like, oh, you're not even gonna think because you're not worried about it, and you're never worried about the good things that people think of you, so like you literally wouldn't worry about it. However, embarrassment is something we all feel, but I want us to remove that fucking word because we don't need it. But it is something we all feel, but it's absolutely gonna ruin your life if you let it. If you let it. Keywords, if you let it, it's gonna ruin your life if you let it. Really, embarrassment will take the most confident person you know and like force them back into their shell. Force them to be small again just because they're embarrassed. That's not cool. Literally, if you allow embarrassment to rule over your life, you're gonna stop doing the things that you love to do. No matter how much you love to do them, you're just gonna stop doing the things that you love to do. You're gonna stop acting in a way that's true to who you are, which means inevitably you're gonna start attracting opportunities and people into your life that don't align with who you truly are. So you're literally just wasting your own time because you're attracting things into your life that don't actually match who you are as a person. Because you decided, no, I'm not gonna be my true self because like I'm really embarrassed to do that. I'm just gonna like pretend to be this. And then you're gonna attract these people that are aligned with who you are when you're like in your shell. So let's say you love theater, but you're too embarrassed to join theater because you think people are gonna make fun of you. Okay, you're gonna start attracting people in your life that don't do theater and think theater is stupid, and you're gonna feel really shitty about yourself, and you're gonna feel really like, yeah, like I don't know how to be my true self because like everybody around me like makes fun of the things that I love. Yeah, because you decided to not be your true self. So of course you feel like you can't be your true self because you decided, I'm not gonna participate in theater because I'm scared that people are gonna judge me. So what did you attract? You attracted opportunities that don't lead you to the theater. You attracted people that don't lead you to the theater and don't understand your love for it, instead of just saying, I don't really care because when I go into the theater, I'm gonna attract people that love theater. You know what I mean? Think about your favorite singer or actor. Like, I know there's the whole stigma around like, oh, theater kids in high school, right? That's so stupid because think about your favorite singer or actor, okay? Think about them. If they never started, if they never took the chance and like sang in front of a crowd of 5 people, if they never went to 10,000 auditions before they got one tiny one-line role in a shitty sitcom that didn't take off, if they had never done that, you wouldn't know their name. You wouldn't know their name. It's only embarrassing until it works. It's only embarrassing till it works. No matter what you're doing in life, you're only feeling embarrassed until you can get this like external validation. Like, think about like literally your favorite singer. You know that they got made fun of. You know that they got shit on. You know that people are like, why are you so fucking weird? Like, you know people were doing that. And now those same people are probably looking at them and being like, holy shit, like they're making millions and millions of dollars a year, if not billions, and look at all these people that love them, and like look at these opportunities that they have. Okay, you wouldn't know their fucking name if they never just went for it. If they allowed embarrassment to dictate their life, you would not know their name. The only thing you need to overcome embarrassment is getting comfortable being uncomfortable. And if you want to know more about that, go watch the video I posted last week about comfort zones, because Lord knows your comfort zone is the least comfortable place you can be. Okay, so you're gonna need to learn how to get really, really comfortable being uncomfortable. If you're not willing to put in that effort, then you're never gonna change and your life's gonna be fucking shitty, or however shitty you keep telling people it is because, oh, I can't do that because I'm too embarrassed to do that. Okay, bitch, keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that because it's never gonna change. So if you're not trying to put in the effort, like literally leave the video because you're gonna be pissed about what I'm about to say. First thing we need to do a lot of mindset shifts because literally everything in your reality, all your reality is literally your brain. Like, everybody has a different reality no matter what situation you're in, no matter what your external circumstances look like, even if they're the exact same as the person next to you. Everybody has their own reality because we all experience life so differently. Like, it's almost impossible to have the exact same reality as anybody else because we're all experiencing reality in our own head, forming our own thoughts, our own opinions, with different backgrounds, with different opinions that built us up to be who we are, with you know what I'm saying? So your reality, so all you need to shift your reality, to make your reality look different, literally think of your brain as a radio. And when we're shifting realities, we're literally just scanning the radio. So like 92.4, no, I don't like 92.4, we're gonna scan over to 94.7. That's what you're doing when you're shifting realities. Okay, that's all we're talking about. We're not talking about some fucking like, ooh, shifting realities. No, because it's literally like science. Like, it's literally like, oh, you can stop thinking this way and start thinking this way through habit forming, through forming habits, through forming good, healthy habits and mindsets and affirmations. And I'm getting ahead of myself. So anyway, the first mindset shift, instead of thinking like, oh my gosh, like everybody's staring at me. So let's say you're wearing this like super cute outfit that you've wanted to wear for so long and you just like feel so good in it and you decide to wear it. And then when you go out in public, you feel everybody's eyes on you. And immediately you're thinking like, oh my gosh, like they're judging me. Like, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have worn this outfit. Like, everybody's staring at me. Like, I feel so stupid. I feel so, like, I hate it. Like, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna flip our mindset, okay? We're gonna scan the radio to a different frequency because we don't need to be on that one because that one's shitty. That one makes us feel bad, so we're not gonna be on that one anymore, right? Instead, we're just gonna think like, of course they're looking at me. Like, of course they're looking at me. Like, look at my outfit. My outfit is so cute. Like, of course they're looking at me. I look good. Of course they're looking at me. Like, I'm a friendly, just like little bright light to be around. Like, of course they're looking at me. Okay? Like, why do you immediately, like, when you see somebody with a really cute outfit on, are you immediately think like, yeah, like, that's a fucking stupid outfit, like, I hate that outfit? No, you're looking at them and being like, damn, they look good. Unless you're thinking the first way, then you're the fucking problem. And no wonder you feel embarrassed all the time because that's what you're putting out into the world. It's just judgment and rudeness and bitterness. Look inside. Look inside. It's nobody else's problem but yours, okay? But if you're the type of person that like look at somebody who put a lot of effort into what they look like and like you just love their outfit and you're like, oh my gosh, like their outfit looks so good. Why is your first thought not to think that that's what other people are thinking of you? And also, you can take that same type of energy of like, oh, I bet they think my outfit's so cute, like all this. And it's not in a egotistical like, oh, I'm better than everybody else. It's never in that way. It's literally just being able to flip your mindset into seeing the good in people, into seeing like, you know, maybe when you're initially trying to do this, you're initially putting that really cute outfit on and you do feel eyes on you and you do feel like people are looking at you, or like somebody like maybe it's like doing like, oh, you know, one of those. Instead of automatically thinking that they're judging you and being mean and being nasty and thinking less of you, instead of immediately thinking that, just start thinking, oh, I bet they're just like admiring my outfit. Are you saying this out loud? Are you going up to them and saying, I know you're admiring my outfit, yeah, isn't it perfect? No, because that's cocky, that's rude. Nobody likes that energy. We don't like that energy, okay? You just, instead of going through life with these fucking like dark tinted glasses on, go through them with the rose-colored glasses. See the good in every situation, okay? Like, I know that it can be hard, but that's why you have to actively practice these things. That's like the stepping stone to get into the mindset of like, they're looking at me and literally whatever they're thinking has no effect on me. And even if they were to come up and tell me, it has no effect on me. And that's because after you get to a certain place, you're no longer going to feel the need to be criticized or complimented. Like, neither of those two things are gonna have effects on you because you know in your own self, you like what you're doing. You like what you're wearing. Like, when you go out in an outfit and somebody tells you, oh my gosh, your outfit looks so amazing, I love it so much. Thank you so much, that's so sweet. it doesn't, like, yes, it makes your day in the sense that that was so sweet of that person to take time out of their day to let me know they liked my outfit. Like, that was so sweet. Like, what a kind thing to do. But at the end of the day, their opinion of what you're wearing doesn't affect you in a sense that you're not going to change your mind about yourself. Like, once you could get so secure and stable in yourself and your self-image and just your perception of yourself, you're not going to be able to be altered by somebody coming up to you and telling you they love your outfit, or somebody coming up to you and saying, your outfit's ugly, why did you wear it? That's not going to affect you. Let's say my favorite candy is a Kit Kat bar and my friend's favorite candy is Airheads. And I tell my friend, like, oh, my favorite candy is Kit Kats. And they say, ew, why would you like Kit Kat bars? They're so disgusting, I hate them. I'm not gonna stop liking Kit Kat bars because my best friend doesn't like them. I'm not gonna allow her opinion of my favorite candy affect how I feel about that candy. It's literally just like, okay, you hate them, I love them, cool. Do you know what I mean? So if you can have that strong of an opinion and a perception of a candy or whatever else it is, a perfume, a movie, a TV show, a book, like whatever it is, if you can feel that strongly rooted and grounded in your opinion, in your perception of something outside of yourself, don't you think you deserve to be able to be that deeply grounded and rooted and confident in your self-perception, in your self-image? Don't you feel like you should be able to do that for yourself? If you can ride or die for Kit Kat bars and you can love them no matter how much everybody else hates them, don't you think you should be able to love yourself no matter how much other people try to tear you down? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the easiest things that you can actively switch into when you're doing something that you might feel embarrassed about. You can actively switch into, like, you know what, I'm gonna choose to see the good in people. I'm gonna choose to think the best of people, and I'm gonna choose to think that these people are staring at me and pointing at me because they're admiring me. Or you could choose to think, even if they are talking shit about me right now, it doesn't have anything to do with me, because what is it doing? I don't know what their thoughts are. I can't read their mind. I can't hear what they're saying. And even if somebody came up to me and said, I think your outfit's ugly, wouldn't you immediately just like feel embarrassed for that person? Like, wouldn't you immediately feel like, damn, I'm so happy I'm not the type of person that would go up, take time out of my day to go put somebody else down? Do you know what I mean? And it's the same thing for comments on the internet. Like, the same exact thing. Like, second mindset shift is probably one of the easiest things. It's just don't be yourself. Don't be yourself. And I know, it's like, oh, just be yourself and everybody will, you know. Okay, no. What I mean when I say don't be yourself, create an alter ego, okay? This isn't you trying to be anybody else. This is you being exactly who the fuck you want to be in that moment. Your alter ego, when you switch into your alter ego, that's you. Oh, no, I actually know what I'm about. I know who I am. I know what I like. I know what I do. I'm proud of who I am. That's your alter ego. Literally like creating a Hannah Montana, okay? There's Miley Cyrus. She created Hannah Montana so that she could live the best of both worlds, okay? And like the Marilyn Monroe effect. Like, Marilyn Monroe could go out in the streets, like nobody would recognize her, nobody would come up to her or approach her, but she said, all right, let me turn it on. And that was her turning on that like aura of, I'm confident, I know I'm hot, I know I'm a good person, I know I'm nice. Let me be in the favor of the world, okay? You know what I'm saying? So if you want to figure out how to do that, I've said it before, I've said it again, I will say it again, and I will continue saying it till the day that I die. I think I literally say it in almost every single video. All you have to do to be able to step into your alter ego, aka your dream self, aka the girl of your dreams. What would the girl in my dreams do right now? What would the girl in my dreams do right now? You've been dying to do something outside of your comfort zone, but you're scared that people are going to judge you. You're scared that people are going to make fun of you. You're scared that you're going to be bad at it. What would the girl in my dreams do right now? The girl in your dreams, you already know who she is. You've already met her. She's in your mind all the time because she's literally just the person that's doing every single thing that you wish you could do. You wish you were the type of girl to get straight A's. Guess what? She has them. Just be her. Just be her, bitch. Like, it's not that fucking hard. You know what to do. You know what you need to do to get from being you to being her. So if you could switch into that alter ego that easy by just saying, what would the girl in my dreams do right now? You know exactly what she would do. You're trying to get straight A's, okay? And you get home from school and you start scrolling on your phone, but you think, oh, I wish I was the type of person to get straight A's and like studied really hard. Well, how the fuck do you think you're gonna do that if you just keep scrolling on your phone? You're not. So what would the girl of my dreams do? She would go study. She would put her phone away. She would set a timer for 2 hours and she would go study and get all of her homework done. Go do that. Go do that. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody is keeping you from being your dream self. Nobody is keeping you from being the girl of your dreams other than you. So stop. Life is a series of choices. Just choose to be the type of person you've always wanted to be. Choose to be the girl of your dreams. It's entirely up to you. Every single choice you make, you get to choose how you identify. You can identify as, oh no, I'm too scared, I'm too embarrassed to do that, no, I don't want to do that, please. Or you could choose to identify as the girl of your dreams. I would love to do that. I'm actually so excited. I can't wait. I don't know if I'm gonna be good because I've never done it before, but I'm so excited for the opportunity to try. I'm so excited for the opportunity to do something different and step outside of my comfort zone, because I know that that's where growth happens. I know that's where inner growth happens, is outside of my comfort zone. The more choices you make throughout your life that's aligned with the girl of your dreams, that's aligned with your dream life, the easier life is going to get. Your life is literally just going to get easier. Is it going to be hard? Of course it is, because it's always easier to take the path of least resistance. You're scared to do something, of course it's easier to not do it. But you know what's really hard? Really hard? Living your whole entire life saying, oh, I'm too scared to do that, I'm too embarrassed, I'm too shy, I'm too this, I'm too that. That's hard too. So fucking choose your hard. The girl of your dreams doesn't give a fuck what these other people are saying. Literally, embarrassment just comes from your need to feel validated by other people. When you trip in public, you need to feel validated by other people that it was an accident and you're not stupid and, oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing, like I can't believe I just tripped in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? Like, your embarrassment just is you're only embarrassed because you need to be validated by other people. If nobody gave you validation, good or bad, you would be doing whatever the fuck you want. So guess what? The only validation you need is validation from your dream self that you're doing the right things. Okay? On that note, I hope you have a good fucking day.